I don't know. I'm gonna open it on my phone and find out. Is it working? Is the music too loud? Let's find out. ZChum secret. Let's see how loud it is. That's good. That's a good volume, right? That's a good volume. Yeah, okay. I told you guys last time I did something. I gotta stop yelling. I'm like talking really loud. I feel like I don't need to do that. I feel like the music could just be a touch quieter. I want to take it down to like here. I'm gonna use my powers to lower it a little. Lower my Japanese jazz fusion funk slightly. And I got this little Logitech keyboard, so I can have like a wireless keyboard down here. I'm on the I'm gonna turn it down just that much. Hopefully right there is good. I might also turn it down a touch there. Okay. That's as good as it's gonna get. You guys will have to like turn the stream up if you want me louder. It is what it is. This is what you have to live with. Okay. Shut up. Oh god, it's so quiet now. So I'm using the OBS bot so I can like move the camera around. And I'll actually be able to like zoom in on things while we build. See? Wow. Look at this. We're gonna be able to see so much. It's actually gonna be like watchable. Oh my god, it's gonna be watchable. A watchable PC build. Careful. Careful. Yeah, I think like right there. Okay. Alright. Am I trying to beat Omid's time? No. Should I? What's Omid's time? Am I trying to beat Omid's time? We should have done like a PC build off during the subathon. Maybe we'll plan that for a future. We talked about like building a PC, building 2 PCs and then giving them away. But if we were gonna race each other, they were gonna end up being like shoddy, and it would be kind of lame to give away like 2 shitty PCs. Or like hastily put together PCs. So, you guys are gonna notice my big fucking bandage on my finger. Hi guys. Hi. You guys are gonna notice the big fucking bandage on my finger. I'm bitten. I've been bit. I am infected. I did build a new PC. That was my main PC. I'm building this PC with some leftover RAM, a leftover hard drive, 2 leftover Noxua fans. This one is one I just bought. And I think this is the leftover processor. The Ryzen 7 7800X 3D. And then I had credit on Newegg from that motherboard we returned from the subathon before last. And I used it to buy a new motherboard. So I got a new motherboard, but that technically counts as already had in a way. I bought this power supply. I bought power supply, Noctua cooler, a new mouse, and this 5070 Ti. Whoa! And this case. I bought this case. I'll show you guys the case. Corsair, where'd you see Corsair? Oh, the power supply. Yeah, I really don't fuck with Corsair, but I like their power supplies, which sucks, because I hate everything else Corsair builds. Their lighting fucking sucks. That last subathon where we built a PC, I swore off Corsair parts, because I was like, I was so pissed off that their lighting, there's like that little lighting thing that powers the pump for the CPU cooler, and it fried itself. I took it apart, and there was a diode in there that just popped. Or there's a little capacitor in there that popped, and a diode that fried for no reason. So I kind of swore off Corsair, except I've never had problems with their power supplies, and I really like their platinum 1000-watt power supplies. So yeah, I got one. I kind of hate that I got one, but I like it, so whatever. This case is a Lian Li. I like it because I have the big version of it that I use for my main, and I don't know, I was trying to, I spent a lot of money on the graphics card, and I was like, I need a small case. This is a little bit bigger than I'd like, though. It's like a little bit wider than I want, but it's got really good reviews, and it's like small enough that I can put it in the living room. And can you guys hear the sump pump going? That's the sound of it. Hold on. That's the sound of the sump pump keeping my basement from flooding. That is a sound you're going to hear a lot tonight, because it is raining crazy style, and it melted all the snow. And, you know, it is what it is. Anyways, aside from the water sounds, I sliced my finger on accident. I have an extra light in case we need it. I sliced my finger cutting a baguette. I haven't done that. I haven't, cut myself on accident, food-related knife cut in probably, 10 years. So it was kind of like a surprise. I was just I pulled the baguette out of the bag, and I was like, I don't want to take the whole baguette out and put it on a cutting board and cut it. So I'll just pull as much baguette out as I want and then cut it. And as I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh, it'd look better if I cut it diagonally. So I went diagonal, and I went to cut it, and it just, I don't know, it slipped, and it went right into my thumb. I don't want to talk about it anymore. I fucked up, okay? I fucked up. I was also slightly goblin gassed, so, you know, take that into account. Take the slight goblin gassing into account. I woke Katie up. I was like, Katie, I cut myself. When I did it, this, huge, squirt of blood shot out. And I was like, holy shit, I just fucked up so bad. I sawed into my thumb. And it, shot blood out. And I take the knife out, and it just started pooling. I was like, huh, I might have fucked up. Yeah, I still ate the baguette. Oh, there goes the sump pump again. It's gonna be really fun the amount of times I get to listen to that tonight. Okay, I just want to check the audio one more time before I start. That's good. I think that's good. I'm gonna open chat on my phone so I can read it often. Hey, Kaylee. Yeah, I did leave a trail of blood like you did. Exactly like that. I did leave a trail of blood. God, I love building computers. It's so relaxing. Tonight's gonna be relaxing, right, everybody? Let's see what's in this thing. Is there like a... Let's not read any instructions and let's just start pulling on things. It looks like this just pops out. Yeah. Looks like it's got like a front fan mount or like a radiator mount on the front. Does this come out or am I expected to like work around this, you think? It does look like it comes out. Looks like it's got 1, 2 screws holding it in. I think that's gonna come out. Ooh, the lighting, the lighting. The lighting. I want you guys to be able to see everything. I'm gonna zoom in. Enhance. 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 All of the lights. I want you guys, that is not the right head to use. Where are my screwdriver heads? I need a wider Phillips head. This one is too sharp. I am gonna be trying to do this with my cut and bandaged thumb. It is what it is. I see a little container in here. I'm excited to see what's in it. Little trinkets. I should probably get like a screw holder. Or I can just lay the screws all over the place. That's fun too. Yeah, the shattered femur arc was really fun. I would like to continue playing, I have so much I need to do. And we're getting the peeper video ready. And there's still quite a bit of work I need to do for it. That I need to like, footage I need to get to slip and I need a, ow. I need a, I don't have any scissors down here. I used to have scissors. Do I have a knife at least? Oh, thank God. We all know that I'm really good with knives. We all know that. We all know how great with knives I am. Come on. Come on. What do we got? Can anybody read that? Huh. Shout out Leanne Lee. I will make sure to follow these instructions. Oh. Thank you for your purchase. Hope you enjoy the journey of building your PC. We welcome you to share your hard work with us through our Facebook. That's okay. Man, these things are huge. What are these for? Flathead fan screws. I thought maybe the fans would come with their own screws. What are these for? GPU support bracket. That's cool. I fuck with that. I like when they come with little support brackets. I have this little guy I 3D printed like a few years ago that I used for my GPU support. God, the white balance on this is so blown out. I have this little dude. Check him out. Look at my little guy. I used him to hold my, GPU up. Can I, like, adjust the light on this? OBS bot. Image parameters. Is that better? No, it's just like a cooler. God, what else do we got on there? Image style HDR. Oh. Wait, that looks way better though. I turned on HDR, it looks way better. And maybe if I turn off auto exposure, I take control of the ISO, the shutter speed. I don't know, just turning HDR on feels like it helped a lot, so. I can adjust like contrast and I could desaturate a little. That looks better. I feel like you guys can actually see things now. I think that looks better. How's this? Yeah, okay, that's good. Other than the glare from the light, but you know, what are you gonna do about that? Nothing. I'm gonna do nothing about it. Oh my god, he's got such a high dynamic range. Holy shit. He's gonna get blood in this PC. I just know it. What's all this? What's all this thing? What's all this thing? Oh, good. Oh, good. Wonder if I can just... Yep. I'm gonna have to cut that one. Okay, gang. Slice the fucking... Slice directly into the front port. USB 3.0 cable lead. That's like the power supply cover. I noticed the whatever this thing on the bottom is came off. It's like a magnetic dust cover. Hopefully that stays on. All right. Why does this go to the back? Oh, it's the power. Whoa! Oh! That's interesting. The power supply plugs in here, and then it feeds through this way to the bottom down there. How curious. Curious. Yeah, I've never seen that in a case either. I suspect that's how they're sacrificing some height on the case where the power supply normally would like slot in for just like some width. And I guess the power supply mounts, I don't know, here. I'm gonna have to read the... I didn't really look into it a lot. I just trusted that PC Part Picker and some of the reviews that I read were correct. This is the A3M ATX WD with wooden front panel. Lian Lee and Dan. Damn, they got Dan? They got Dan? They got Dawn on this? They got Dan on this? Can't believe Lian Lee and Dan are finally working together. Alright. Show me where the... Best practice for air cooling. Oh, I like that. like the fan directions. I didn't buy, but I bought an extra Noctua fan. I haven't really figured out how I'm gonna mount these yet. I guess it's probably gonna end up being 2 on the top, 1 here, and then 1 bottom. I'm not sure. We'll see when we open it. Damn, custom worm cables would be sick. Best practice for side cooling. Oh, that's for if you have like a big ass radiator. I'm not using a liquid cooler. I'm just using a bunch of Noctua fans. So I'm gonna be doing this one, I guess. Because I am using that cooler. And it is a little bit of a relief to see that cooler. Because I bought it and the box looks fucking huge. And I'm like, is that gonna fit in this little ass case? But that is the cooler right there. So it looks like they built it with this NHD 15 cooler. So I think it should be okay. Hopefully. Thanks, Yerba. Don't need any of this. Don't need any of this. Don't need any of that. It is cool the top comes off. I just would like to know where the okay, I don't need to know how to disassemble the whole fucking thing. I just want to see where the power supply goes. Flip the AC power switch. What the fuck? The power supply goes in this? You serious? It goes in this. Huh. He's reading to increase his electronic skills. Yeah, so true. Damn, I guess it really does. So I guess I have to take this out, which means I have to take the front panel off so I can take this out. Holy shit, I am gonna have to disassemble this whole thing. You got me fucked up. Yeah, I'd believe it was built by AI too if you told me that. I'm gonna have to take the whole fucking thing apart. Damn it. I can't just... You're kidding me, man. Ow. I'll use my right hand. Booty juice, thank you. I guess this can fuck off. And then the other side should just pop off, I'm assuming. Yeah. I do like when the sides just like easily come off. I'm not gonna need this other side for a while, so I'm just gonna move this over here as well. And I need to get the front off. What does this say about removing the front? It just pops off. It says it just pops off. Yeah, okay, that was easy. I think that's real wood or like laminate, or it looks real. It looks like real cuts of wood. What do you guys think? I got bit. I'm infected and I'm going to die. I have 3 days before I turn. So just trying to get this computer built for when it goes to Omid in my will. Huh. Windows disconnect noise. I wonder what that was. It looks like I could just install the power supply with this. What is this for? I'm assuming that is for Maybe hard drives? Maybe a drive mount point? Not sure what that's for. Probably for like a drive mount, because it looks like it moves and then pops out and can be adjusted, which makes me think it's for a hard drive. I think it's for a hard drive. I'm not sure. I guess I could consult the manual. I mean, I have an NVMe, so it doesn't matter. I just want to make sure I know what it's for. It is for the hard drives. Looks like there's like a mounting plate that comes with it. Yeah, right here. It goes on like... No? Am I stupid? Whatever. I don't care. No, because the hard drives go back here. This is the plate for it. So what's this thing down here for? What are you for? What are you for? What are you for, man? I don't know. I know it doesn't really matter, but I still want to know. Oh, maybe it's for the GPU support. Pre-installed inside the case, GPU support base, and GPU support brackets. That's what it must be for. I've solved it! I've never had a case with GPU support brackets. It's interesting. So, that must be why it can be moved around so easily. And I guess the little GPU supports go... Do they like screw into... Oh, magnetic! It's magnetic! Haha! Okay, so I guess you just move that around and then you place the GPU support on it. Interesting. Okay. Curious. I'm gonna get the power supply installed because it looks like that's what it wants you to do first. It wants me to take that entire power supply mount out though, which I think is crazy. It wants me to remove the whole mount. It's kind of insane. I'm gonna lose these screws. I'm thinking I'm going to lose these screws. Whoa! And it slots in? Alright. I will take it out, and I will... Let's get the motherboard in there, and then we'll do the power supply, because that's what the case manufacturer recommends. Can you believe it? It says to remove the GPU support. I'm just gonna leave it there. I've decided not to remove it. Alright, let's put the Mobo in. Let's put that motherfucking thing in. Let's listen to my house be saved from flooding. The B650M Pro RS Wi-Fi. Oh, good. Oh, good. Oh, good. Just what I need. More shit to fill these little containers in my basement. Good. Oh, good. I don't need this. I don't need this. Why is this all like messed up and nasty? Has someone owned this before me? Has someone owned this thing? AM5 CPU installation procedure. It looks like just place the CPU in. Why did I need a... Why did I need a... I don't need that. I thought it was going to be like special or something. Okay, a little annoying doing this with my fucked up thumb. But, it is what it is. Motherboard. Motherboard. It looks like the plate is actually built into the motherboard. I've noticed a lot of motherboards are coming shipped like that standard now with the with that back faceplate built into the motherboard, which honestly I'm kind of a fan of. I think a canon event, though, in like everybody's journey building their PC is to accidentally build it with the motherboard or with that faceplate missing. Looks great. Why does it look like it's been wiped off? You see that? Why does it look so dirty? Is that just from heat? It's probably just from the soldering process. Ta-da! Screws are in the way. I mean, cables are in the way. I need these to get out of the way. There we go. Again. Ta-da! How simple. How easy. I've never had a case this small either. I'm wondering how I can fuck this up. It's gonna be fun getting everything to fit. What is with this loose little heatsink? I don't like that. Loose ass heatsink. Damn, loose ass heatsink. Let me look at all the screw points. They look like they're... That one is in... You guys probably can't see. Hooray! I'm gonna work hard. I'm gonna work hard to make sure you guys can like see what I'm doing. Motherboard screws, motherboard screws. I think those come with the case. Spare, what? Spare claps. Can you guys spare any claps? Alright. Countersunk screws. Really pack them in here, man. Hard drive screws. Motherboard and PSU offset screw. Might be those. It's not those. Washers. What are those for? Anti-vibration rings. Oh shit. Anti-vibration rings. Probably for the fans, right? Hard drive screws, 3.5 millimeter. And an extra little standoff mount tool. And these are just like standoffs for power supply standoffs. Okay. Those motherboard screw. Where'd they go? How far back was that? There they are. Here we go. Let's spill these all over the floor. In comical Omid fashion. No, ZChum, you're not supposed to start at the outside edge. I'm a professional PC builder of 35 years. And you're doing it wrong. Shut up. And I'm going to continue doing it wrong for the rest of my life. Nothing you say can stop me. Let's do it in a bit of an orderly fashion. So I remember where I am. I am applying no downwards pressure. Get that blue Loctite on there. Make sure you put those anti-vibration mounts on the motherboard standoffs. We know this thing gonna be moving. We're doing an LS swap. Three down. I've really been enjoying Project Zomboid. I actually had a Project Zomboid dream the other night, which was horrible because the last time I had like video game dreams was probably DayZ and I think Age of Empires. I had like a fever dream of me like moving troops around on a battlefield in like AoE 2 style. I think that's the last time I had a game dream. And I woke up. I was so nervous about the basement flooding last night. I set alarms every couple hours to come down here and check and make sure it wasn't flooding. And I kept having just like these zomboid fever dreams. I could just like see the zomboid user interface in my dream. And it was like top down and it was just my little guy moving around and God, it was so real. Nothing like hearing about someone's dreams. Nothing more entertaining than hearing about what someone dreamt of. I had a dream last night, and you were in it. Oh, good. Are you going to now tell me about your 3-hour-long dream? It's nothing like getting to hear someone's dream. What are your dreams, chat? Chat, what do you guys dream of? Like nighttime dreams, not like life goals and accomplishments dreams. I have a $2,000. No, I have like a $1,500 worth of RAM build. I got so lucky on that PC I built because I bought like 90 some gigs of RAM. Because I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going over the top with my RAM. I don't see any spots. I think I got them all. You guys check my work? Guys, did I get all the mounting points? You guys just quickly check my work? I think I got them all. No, dude, you missed one right there. There. I thought there would be one in this corner, but there isn't. It's up here, so. I think it's kind of weird because that's the NVMe mount right there. So I feel like there's going to be a little bit of flex in that corner, but there's 2 points there, so I guess it's okay. A little risky, though. AS Rock. MCheck told me not to get the AS Rock motherboard because they've been a little shitty lately, but this one had such great reviews compared to the MSI board. Comparative size and quality MSI board that I said fuck it. Why is it? I need the camera to like rotate a little. There we go. Masayoshi. Damn, you going to town on that thing. Alright. Next up, I would like to do the PSU. Let me get rid of this anti-static bag. Garbage. I actually have a garbage bag pre-set up for this. Power supply. Let's do the power supply. Okay, I'm just gonna shift that up. And pull this down. Just what I need, another power supply from Corsair. That is exactly what I need. I'm gonna work to make sure the camera is like always there will be times that that light is overkill. ZChum, you're not supposed to cut towards yourself. What are you, my fucking troop leader? What are you, a Boy Scout? Way more fun cutting towards yourself. Because I put mine in the truck. I'm using it as like a truck multi-tool. I'm actually going to order another one. And I'm also going to order a third one from my dad. That's how much I love that tool. It's so good. What is that? Huh. I put it in my truck because I love it so much that I want it available to me on the move. And then I'm gonna buy another one for in the house, and I'm gonna get my dad one because that's just how much I like it. Okay, cables that can hold off for a bit. Safety and compliance. A little dessert packet. That's a snack for later. This looks way too fucking big. You're kidding me. It said it was compatible. This looks way too big. Everything I found online said this was compatible. This thing looks fucking gigantic. There's no way this is compatible. Okay, I guess it is. It says it's gonna fit. I'm gonna trust that it's gonna fit. Every compatibility checker I checked for this, for measurements, said it would fit. So we are going to assume it's going to fit. I'm not even going to worry about repackaging to return it, because we are going to full send on the belief that it is going to fit. Ah ha ha. I'm going full send on the belief that this will fit. So I think it's going to end up like that. No, it's actually going to end up like this. Like that, I believe. I want to believe, so I'm choosing to believe. Oh, it says to install the fans. You got to be fucking kidding me. I gotta do the fans now? It says to install the top fans because this is going to get in the way, isn't it? When this gets installed. That is going to get in the way. Okay. Well, we are installing the fans, it looks like. Yeah, I'm not going to want to do them later. So true. So true, King. So true. I'm not going to want to do the fans later. Let's just move the CPU away. I need to throw some stuff away. A lot of things in the way right now. Got a lot of stuff in the way. Need to move the trash over here. Okay. So these two screws go to this plate. I'm just gonna put them back in. I need my little magnet screw holder, but I don't have it. It's out in the garage, so we will not be using it. I guess we'll do the fans. So what was my fan setup? I think it gave some recommendations in here for fan setup. That was the recommendation. I think I'll do 2 up and 1 back. I mean, I only have 3, so I for sure gotta do 1 on the back and 2 on the top here, I think. And I guess none on the bottom. I don't know. I might have 1 extra fan still. Do I have 1 more? It would be near my computer part pile. No. Yeah, good thing I saved this box for my 9950X 3D. I definitely might need that. Oh, I for sure might need that box. Let me see if I have another computer fan out here. NHD15 premium cooler. TP-Link network adapter. And some extra RAM that Omid bought. I wonder how much this is worth now. I might sell this. Whoops. Alright. Price check. Crucial DDR5 Pro 16 gigabyte DDR5 5600 UDIMM 1.1V CL46. 2 sticks of 16 gig Crucial. Come on. Come on. That's the best I can do. Omid bought this during the first subathon as well, and I never returned it. So I'm curious how much that goes for, because I might sell it. I'm rich. I bet it's like $250 is my guess. I'm gonna guess $250. eBay says $350. I'm rich. I think we bought it for $100. All right. Fans. Here we go. Noctua and cool that thing. Noctua and cool that thing. Oh fuck, I'm gonna Noctua. I'm gonna cool this thing. Do Noctua fans have little arrows showing direction of airflow on them? Or are you just supposed to know these things? Aha! There it is. And we want it blowing out. So we will install this fan like so. It seems like Noxuas have their own it feels like they have their own like dampers on them right here. That's what I'm trying to decide, is if I need to use those rubber those little rubber mounty bits. I think I'm gonna have to. Oh my god, what is this? Damn, they serious about their case fans. They better be. These things were expensive. Each fan was so expensive. But it's an upstairs PC. It needs to be quiet. It's gonna be living room PC. What are these little things? The fuck are these? What is this thing? The hell? It's like a full wrap. What is this? Like, it's interesting. I'm gonna read and expand my knowledge. Keeps them from getting pregnant. For installing the fan on a CPU heatsink or water cooling radiator, use the fan mounting mechanism supplied with said product. The gasket can also be used for other applications that benefit from a tighter seal with the fan. I don't need that. I also want to know what that thing's for. For installing the fan using the NAAV2 mounts, first pull the F side through the fan's mounting holes, pull the C side through the mounting holes of the case. Oh, it's so you can mount it using these little pull pin things. And then you snip off the fucking... What? The fuck? Do I want to use these? I've never used this before. I could just use the screws and the little rubber things, but this has like a built-in... I bet this is like built-in anti-vibration support. I almost want to do it just because it's so silly. So you feed it all the way through, and you pull it tight, and then you stick the other side in the case. I'm gonna just check it out. I don't need the condom gasket. I'm gonna check this thing out. So you pull that, and then it becomes a little nipple thing. And then you stick the little nipple thing through the fan hole. I kind of want to do that. That's awesome. I'm very impressed with that. Can I get it out? Oh, shit. Alright. I mean, I might do it. Guys, screws or little rubber thing? Memcheck, screws or little rubber thing? Your call. Is he still in here? When was the last time somebody saw Memcheck talk? Memcheck, your call. Little rubber thing or screw thing? If I do the screws, I'll probably also add the added... The mounting screws for the fans have these added anti-vibration rings. I don't know. Seems like a lot of work when I can just use these funny little nipple thing. Funny little nipple thing is gonna be the move, I think. Funny little nipple thing. But the screws, but there's also a place for the screws, because the screws have full coverage with the little rubber washer things. So no metal is ever, there's no metal on metal contact, you know? I feel like the screws could still... I want to see what the reviews are like on these things. I need to check, like, Reddit or something. I'm doing a quick Google. Quick Google. What are these called? They're called the NAAV2 mounts. Nipples or pegs. Both are effective. Do most people use screws or the little rubber grommets? Everybody just says use whatever you want. Literally everybody just says they don't know, they can't tell a difference, use whichever one you want. I think I'm gonna use the screws. The only reason I'm saying screws is because once I use these, there's like, it sticks out just a little bit on the back and then I have to cut it and I think it looks a little messy. Like, it is cool, but it does look a little bit messy on the back. It's a very interesting system and I'm excited about it, but you'll notice the way it sticks out on the back, you'd have to cut it and that's just gonna look messy. See? That's just gonna look messy. I'm gonna snip that and there's gonna be a little brown bump here. And I don't know. I don't wanna fuck with it, so. I'm gonna... Not gonna use these. I'm not gonna use them. It would have been fun, though. God, imagine the fun we could have had. Let's get the fan screws out, and we'll get the... I'll also use these little anti-vibration rings. Flathead fan screws. Ah, flathead is in the... They're like concave at the top. Let me see how it wants me to use these anti-vibration pads, because the Noctua fans kind of have that built into them. But I'll add these just as like extra anti-vibration. I wonder if one goes on each side of the screw, like one outside the case and one inside the case. I'm curious. Fan insulation. This doesn't even say to use the anti-vibration things. Ah, it says to use the anti-vibration pads for the hard drives. That's interesting. Aren't those solid state? I thought vibration wasn't like critical with solid state drives. It's interesting that they would include those just for that, and it's for the hard drives. I mean, I can see it for like spinning disk drives, but whatever. Okay, let's get real. Where do these case fans plug in? So I can figure out which way I'm gonna angle this fan. Because if I angle it blowing out, right? Yeah. Which way do we want to angle this? Where's the nearest fan plug? I see CPU fan. I see LED fan. Where the fuck does this plug in? Chassis fan 3, the bottom right. How the fuck does this thing plug in, man? Usually there's a plug up top. I just see CPU fan 1 up top. UART, HD audio. The only one I see is a CHA fan 3 at the bottom. Really? And what is that? Chassis fan 4, chassis fan 3. There's like 3 fan plugins at the bottom, and there isn't a single one at the top? Really? I got bit. I got bit, man. It's over for me. I got bit. No, I don't like using fan hubs. I like individually addressable fans, which I'm sure a fan hub can do. I don't know. I'm classic. I'm vanilla. I did not get a fan hub. I only had 3 fans. I didn't think it mattered. So I think what we'll do is I'll probably do it like this, and this will go down to CHA fan. The problem I'm gonna have with that is I was gonna put the rest of the fans up top, and there's just CPU fan for the CPU cooler up here. How am I gonna reach these down? I might have to use like a, does it come with? It does. Y cable, extension cable. I'll have to use the extension cable on the top fans. And maybe I'll just use the Y cable to plug both of the top fans in, and then extend out from that down to the bottom. That shouldn't be a problem, right? Splitting it with the Y cable. Alright. Problem solved. Let's install. Let us install the fan. Gamers, let us install this fan. Oh my god, he's doing it. No. Dropping screws down here is so bad. They just disappear. Yes, the flow direction is set. I got it. Do not fear. It's really hard to use my left hand. It's really uncomfortable to use my left hand. Picked an awesome time to do this. I think I'm gonna put it right there. That's where I want it. Perfect. Alright, I'm gonna spin it around so I can use my right hand. Ideally, in the future, I'd love to have like multiple cameras and multiple little angles. I think that'd be really nice. As well as really good lighting, because this is not good lighting. This is pretty scuffed. But at least it's watchable. Right, guys? If you guys remember the last time I did a stream down here, I think I was also building a computer. I think I might have been building, I don't know, my new PC, like the one I'm using right now. And that was a very scuffed stream. And I said I wouldn't stream down here again until it was like actually watchable. And I think this is definitely watchable. Alright. How are we feeling? Good. I'm happy with that. I am going to have to use that extension cable. Just a little one, though. Low noise adapter. The fuck you mean low noise adapter? What the fuck is a low noise adapter? Fan can also be connected to 3-pin fan headers. When connected to 3-pin fan headers, the NFA12 by 25 PWM will run at full speed. Does this just convert it to a 3-pin? Is that what this is? A low noise adapter that allows you to reduce fan speed from 2,000 to 1,700 RPM. You can use the adapter to set the fan to a fixed speed of 1,700 RPM or to cap the maximum speed. I see. That's interesting. I'm just going to use the extension cable because each fan comes with one and I can just... Yeah, I'm not using that. We'll use this little extension cable. Can I remove the sticker from it? It's kind of ugly. I don't want this sticker. Okay. Perfect. 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 And I think I'm going to put this on CHA Fan 1. Just seeing if you guys could see, even with my big ass head in the way. I think it's CHA Fan 1. Congratulations, you are now CHA Fan 1. You will likely be CHA Fan 1 for the rest of your life. One fan down. Two to go. So I think I'll just put... There's two things I could do. I could put the last two fans up here. Also, going by their recommendation for airflow. One fan on the back. One fan on the back. 3 fans on the top going up, and fans on the bottom coming in. I think what I'll do, I could either put 1 fan on the top going up and 1 fan on the bottom pulling in, or I could just put the 2 fans on the top. I think I'm just going to put the 2 fans on the top, because it's going to be pulling air in from everywhere else anyways. I'm just going to put 2 fans on the top. That's my decision. I've made my decision. 2 fans on the top blowing out. I've made my decision. Okay, well that makes my decision even easier. That makes my decision even easier and even better. I don't need any of this noxious stuff anymore. I do want to save these little rubber fan nipple things. I think they're silly. I actually have a case for this. From all my Noxua fan stuff. I'm just gonna throw this away. And that goes in the cardboard pile. Nothing like breaking down cardboard after Christmas. Nothing like it. Damn, they go crazy with their packaging. Look at that. They are, They mean business. They mean business. Does the back open too? Oh my god. Alright. I love the packaging on these things. It reminds me of like a... It reminds me of a 90s instructional booklet. It reminds me of like 90s software box. You know? Windows 95. Netscape. Netscape box. Something that your AOL... An AOL CD in this. All that money into engineering a new rubber screw. Yeah. Can't wait to spend an entire day breaking down cardboard and taking it to the recycling center. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be so fucking awesome. Next up. Is he next up? I think what we'll do is... Where's the airflow? I don't like those sounds. What we'll do is like right there. And this will come down and I'll use like a Y adapter. And then the next one will come down and I'll also use a Y adapter. A Y adapter in right there. And then one line can come down to chassis fan 2. And I'll just do these two next to each other. Yeah. Okay. This will be as high quality as Omid's PCville live stream? Yes. It will be equitable in quality. And only equitable. Should just do it like that, I think. And I'll bring it over so it lines up right there. Yeah, we'll do it right there. You know what? I might use this to like temporarily hold it in. Oh no, I can't. I won't be able to take it out. Never mind, fuck that. Just gonna temporarily hold it in with the rubber bit, but I won't be able to remove the rubber bit once I start screwing it in. Do I really want to do it like that? If I do it like this... No, because I want the fans touching. And if they're going to touch, it needs to be like this. Alright, I'm happy with that. Let us screw. How do we look? I like it. It's good. Is good. Try not to screw them in too tight, because I don't want to... I want the anti-vibration rubber corners to do their job. And if you, like, screw it in way too tight and make too much contact, I feel like they don't do their job as well. Okay. Beautiful. Let's just grab the next one. Do you think there's going to be an issue using a Y cable? Because I don't want to run a bunch of cables. I'd really rather just use this Y cable. I think it's going to look cleaner if I can get both fans into this. I just think it's going to look cleaner. Like, I can see using like 10 Y cables, maybe. If you're like trying to chain just a ton of fans together, maybe becoming an issue, but I don't think the few I do are going to be a problem. Yeah. Okay. More cardboard. I really, really like the packaging of these fans. You could say I'm a big fan of it. I need a cigarette. Oh yeah. Love it. I wish I had one more. I really wish I had one more. I should have bought one. I was just trying to like... trying to save as much money on the build as possible. I think this will be enough. It would have looked so good with one more though. You know it, I know it, we all know it. It would have looked better with one more. It might have been a bit overkill though. Maybe Santa will bring one next year, man. It looks fucking ridiculous! I don't want the fans to touch. There needs to be just a little bit of a gap between them. Just for anti-vibration's sake. Tiny gap. Let's say... yeah. The build's cooked, guys. We should give up. We should give up and go play Project Zomboid. There's so much I want to do with Project Zomboid. I'm noticing because the game is so old that like a lot of streamers and YouTubers have done a lot of the ideas I came up with. A lot of the ideas I came up with were not original. And because it's such an old game, I think a lot of them have been done. Okay, that looks good. But I do still think there's room for innovation. I'm very nervous about the Peeper video because Slip is editing a lot of it. And, I mean, it's just the step we have to take if I want to put more content out on the main channel. And I'm really hoping that people are still going to love it. Because the content is so good that I think anybody could edit it at this point and it won't even matter. But it still scares me because every video I've put out on my main channel has always been me editing it. And I always spend like months just fucking obsessing over it. And for once I don't have to do that. But there's always going to be like a degree of nervousness when it's... Also, Patty is helping on it too, which is really exciting. We love Patty, we love Patty, we love Patty. I think I was supposed to call him tonight. Okay. And then I need an extension cable to run it all the way down to the... I can't believe there isn't a single case fan plug up here on top, just CPU fan. It's kind of surprising. It is a big step, but if I want to upload main channel videos like multiple times a year, it's the step we have to take. And then I can still work on a main channel video, but we can have other things happening while we go. And it's what I have to do. It's just scary. It's a scary step to take. It's just, it's kind of, it's the next step, you know? That's what I keep telling myself. God, I love these. Noxua know what they doing. They know what they're doing over there. They just know what they're doing. I wonder if I should feed this behind the case. Do we dare feed it behind? And like run it down. And have it come out down here. Do we dare? I can undo it pretty easily if I don't like it, so I'll do it and see how it looks. Where can these come out? I guess not. They kind of have to just like, damn. I'm going to put that in chassis fan 2. Ta-da! I would like for it to kind of run along the bottom. Oh, it's just a little too short. I'm going to run it along the top. I don't like taking it around this way. I'm going to let it run around the front. It'll be fine. I do want the case I want it to remain clean, but it doesn't have to stay that clean because it's like it's not like there's windows on this case or anything. Dude, I thought you were running windows on this thing. I think that looks fine. I mean, it's like... Oh, I didn't get that little Noxua tag off. Cut self. Again. Yeah, I care. I will. I'll do that in the end. Because I want to see like where everything's gonna go. For now, I'm just gonna leave it here and let it just sit. Because I want to see where everything ends up. Okay, there's the fans. We're moving on. What was next? I think, I could put the CPU in. I think the power supply. Right? Power supply. Remove the power supply holder. Put the motherboard in. Put the fans in. This says to put fans along the bottom as well. It does have mounting points. I'm not doing that. Yeah, plug in the power supply. Okay. Let's do the power supply. Garbage. Plastic garbage. E-waste. Back to the CPU. So, let's just move this out of the way. How does this connect? It looks like it goes... What? The fuck? Yeah, like that. Okay. Beautiful. PSU screws. Those come with the case. Looks like they do come with the case. 4 PSU screws. Motherboard and PSU offset screws. Are those it? I don't know why they wouldn't be it. No way. The power supply usually has like those little hexagon screws. You know what I mean? Aha! Power supply screws. I knew it. I knew it! I knew it. This is nice. He's learning. You know what I should have done? I should have pre-made all these camera positions. A cup holder. It's a good point. I'm sure Lee and Dan thought about that, so. It's upside down. It says to make sure the fan is on the top. No, that's correct. It's definitely right. Alright. Fantastic. I think I'm concerned about how this is gonna go in. I'm a little worried it's not gonna fit. I think it will, but I'm still concerned. Mild concern still. Let's see. I'm not sure how this is supposed to like run around and get to it, but I think this comes through like this. Oh yeah, it's gonna fit fine. Where are the holes? Right there. Oh no, there's nowhere to screw it in. Oh yeah, there is. Okay. Is that it? Is that really it? Hold on, plug it in first. Oh, you're kidding. Maybe I should have installed it the other way. Because now this plug has to spin around, which is really lame. Oh, it's not that bad. I might be able to get it a little bit higher now. Yes! Oh, that's good. That's good. That's way better. And it looks fine, too. I like that a lot better. Okay, let's screw that in. These tiny little itty-bitty screws. World's tiniest screws hold this power supply in. That's crazy. Look at this little thing. Look at this little thing. You're telling me that holds all that power supply? Look at that little thing. I can't see. Need to come down just a bit. There we go. Okay. Power supply is in. Ta-da. Wait. Am I supposed to install that? Or does that say remove that? Yeah, it's just so that's saying remove it in case it came with a that's saying remove it in case it came with like a plate pre-installed on it. Mine didn't though, so okay. Good. I gotta get the torque wrench out for this one. I don't know if I've torqued any of these to spec. I think we should get the torque wrench out. Make sure these things are to spec. Yeah, it is odd. Okay, I don't need to do that. Oh, it gives you mounting points for the PSU. Long ATX PSU, fans above PSU, slim PSU, normal PSU, low HDD bracket mount. Okay, I got it right. I did the long PSU mount, so what's next? Mount it. Already mounted it. And then what the fuck is that? Sideways mount? Oh, you can swap the PSU mounts? No way! You can swap the PSU with the hard drive mounts. So the PSU goes sideways back here, is like facing out. Whoa! So this plate right here can come out, and this can go switched back that way. I don't know if I need that though. God, I love listening to sump pumps. I love it. Power cables, CPU cooler, GPU. All right, let's pray that the CPU cooler, and one thing I'm gonna do before I do the CPU, I'll install the CPU now, but before I do the cooler, people hate on Leah & Lee cases, but for the price, I like fractal cases, but for the price, I feel like these are pretty fucking good. How's that? Pretty damn good for the price. I think this was $79. Pretty sure it was 80 bucks for a mini ATX, MATX, micro ATX. I don't know. I feel like it's pretty good. The Ryzen 7 7800X 3D. Should be able to handle whatever I need. Slice his thumb again. I love this knife. This is like an $8 knife. I went to this Airbnb in Canada, and we were digging through the cabinets to try to find a what were we looking for? I think we were looking for a wine cork screw, and they had this knife, and I liked it so much. I was like, whoa, that's an awesome knife. And I pulled it out, and I liked it so much. I was like, Katie, I want to steal this knife. I want to take it. She was like, do not steal that knife. And I was like, I want it so bad. I didn't steal it. I went online and I bought one, and I love it. It's a Cabela's. I don't know what it is. They just renamed it. It's still on their site. It's like $8. It is a Cabela's. But they just renamed it. It no longer says Cabela's on it anymore. When you buy it from them, it says like some other brand name on it. But it is my favorite knife. It is so good. It just, I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. I just love it. PSU, that's what I was doing. It's so weird how they boxed it, because I still have my box for my Ryzen 9. I don't know why they put this in this giant fucking box. And then the Ryzen 9 came in this little baby, little goo goo gaga baby box. What's up with that? Did this come with a cooler? Is that why? No way this thing came with a cooler, right? That is not heavy enough to have come with a cooler. Just more shit for me to break down and throw away. That's all it is. Look at this. This is what you get, right? And what? Why, dude? Why? Is it because it's the 7 series and they want it to feel like an experience getting the 7 series, but then you buy the 9 series and it's like they do all that for this thing, but then you get the 9 and it's like, yeah, here's your little fucking box, dude. Yeah. Why, dude? Why? They put the lower the CPU is the bigger the box they put it in for some reason. That's great, dude. I can't wait to break all this down. It's gonna be awesome. Thanks, AMD. You're making great processors, but this is just ridiculous. Can he do it? Can he not bend a pin? Oh shit, do those need to come off? These might have to come off. I don't know if they have to come off with that Noctua cooler. They might have to. Alright, come on. Time to come off, little plastic cover. Time to remove yourself. Thank you. Okay, so I'm not gonna use, I might put a glove on for this, because I'm getting like little, the little like bits of cotton from the bandage are going everywhere, and I really don't want that. This is not a time for little bits of cotton to be coming off and falling into the pins. I've never actually installed an AMD. I have been an Intel processor guy my whole life. This is my first time putting an AMD card in. Is there like a corner indicator? There is a corner indicator up there. Hell yeah. I am so nervous. Look at that thing. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Boop. Get my finger oils on it. Yeah, I did have one. That was my first time installing one. I just can't remember it. Okay, I guess this just gets trashed. As soon as I'm certain that the As soon as I'm sure that everything works, this is going in the garbage. I hate RMAing stuff. It's such a long-ass process. Throw this Ryzen 9 box away. I don't know why I'm saving it. Because I keep thinking I'm going to sell it, but if I'm like, oh, if I upgrade my computer, I might need to sell this. Oh, the worst part. It's so scary. Okay. So, I would like to maybe do the NVMe now before I do anything else. Everybody's favorite part. $9100 Pro. Is there anything on here about installing the NVMe? I mean, it's usually pretty straightforward, but just want to make sure. I didn't actually see anything on here about installing it, which is interesting. I saw a step on installing the hard drives, but nothing about installing the NVMe. There's nothing here. Oh, because that's a motherboard. Duh. Where's that motherboard thing? I'm like looking in the case manual. No, no. No, no. No, no. RAM install. Case plugs. Installing SATA drives. Interesting. We still have graphics with CD drives in here. No, no, no. Jumper cable. No, 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 no. Where's the NVMe install, man? Am I just gonna have to wing it? Am I gonna have to send it? There it is. Ah, the Wi-Fi module installation guide. Isn't that already installed? It is. It's right there. It's installed already. What the fuck you got the Wi-Fi module installation guide in here for? M.2 SSD module installation. Prepare the module and screw. Depending on the PCB type and length of your screw, find the corresponding nut location to be used. It's the long one. It's already there. Before installing an M.2 SSD module, please loosen the screws to remove the M.2 heatsink. What? Wait, this? Are there two M.2 slots? There are. One doesn't get a heatsink. Thank God I read the instructions, man. This says M.2 armor on it, so I'm assuming this is the M.2 heatsink. I'm a little nervous about taking it off, but I'm going to take it off and see if I'm right. I need a sharper. That'll be better. This one doesn't have a cover. I think my current one doesn't. No, my current one does have one. Just need a better Phillips head. That one didn't work, really? Maybe this one. Come on. There we go. This is a good song. Wonderful. There it is. Remove liner, remove liner. Before installing, loosen screws, remove the M.2 heatsink, remove the protective film on the bottom side of the heatsink. before you reinstall the module. Okay, that's easy. I'll do that before I put it on. Peel off the protective film on the nut. Wow. Protective film on the nut. Liar. There's no protective film on that nut. Yellow protective film on the nut. Stick it in, bend it down, tighten it. There should be a screw for this. I don't think it comes with this. There should be a motherboard screw that I'll need to find. Hooray! More garbage! Yippee! Oh wow, that thing's been bouncing around in here. There's a little notch in the cardboard where it's been like bumped enough times. Can you believe that's 2 terabytes? Isn't that incredible? How far we've come. It is in, it is down, just needs a screw. I think I saw it in the, there it is. It's gotta be one of these, right? 13G0206470222AK. It's gotta be one of these. I'm assuming it's gonna be this. Because there's 2 and there's 2 M2 slots and makes sense. I just need to not lose that. There we go. Steady. In Japan. Heart surgeon number 1. Steady hand. There it goes. Okay. Tighten screwdriver. Do not over tighten. Before securing the heatsink, make sure the notch is aligned. It is. I know what I'm doing. Replace and tighten screws. Okay. So I'm gonna just peel the cover off that, and I'm gonna set this back in. Wait, what the fuck? What? How's that supposed to screw back in? If I put the screw in, how does that... Oh, I see. I understand now. I need the, Where is that? Where did I put it? I need this. I need to replace that with this. Because as you'll notice, I'm gonna put this back on for now. I'm gonna put this back on while I experiment. You'll notice that the You notice that one part of the screws here and this part of the screws, when it goes back on like this, there's one spot for it to screw in here, and the other spot it was screwing into is actually where the M2 drive sits. So I guess I could remove that screw and screw this in, but I don't like that. That's like, it's a little weird that they did it that way. There is this little like standoff screw that I wonder if, I think I have to just remove that screw and screw this in. It's a little bit sketchy. I'm gonna remove this screw. It's just like a bit of a sketchy way to do it because the NVMe pops up, right? Just gonna put this screw back in the bag. So my fear here is because it pops up, how am I supposed to make sure it aligns? I mean, it looks like it aligns fine right now. But there's always a bit of fear that it won't align quite right. What I hate is that when you peel this off and the bottom becomes sticky, get off me. It's gonna want to stick to this. Oh, I got it. Okay, that was easy. Still though, it's a little bit of a sketchy setup for an NVMe install. I'm not a huge fan of that. I liked my motherboard way better. Because I once you cover it, you can't double check that it's slotted correctly. But, seems good. Okay, done. You can tell they're definitely using this for like multiple motherboards. Yeah. Alright. What's next? NVMe is in. I'll do the RAM last. I might have to do it now because the cooler might sit over the RAM a little bit. I'm unsure. Sometimes this big-ass Noctua cooler kind of sits over the RAM a little. Just make sure I can throw that away. Do I need this pamphlet that came with the hard drive? Samsung solid state drive pamphlet. Guys, it's important you read this. It's got your warranty information, okay? It's important that we as consumers know our rights. What you're going to want to do is after you build your computer, you're going to want to sit down, all right, and you're going to want to get started on this. Now, here you'll see the installation guide, warranty statement, legal disclaimers, install guides in various languages. Here's some nice little photos to help idiots like me. Warranty statements. Oh, look, magician software. Oh, good. Download magician software. Effortlessly elevate, accelerate, and ascend your drive performance. It's like magic, but real. Garbage. It's all garbage. It's useless trash. I would like to go paperless, please. Which is funny, because last time I did this, the motherboard didn't come with a guide. Instead, there was a QR code I had to scan, and I complained about that. And I was like, where's the pamphlet? Where's the user manual? I just like complaining to complain, I think. What is the RAM installation process? Is it 1.3 or is it 1.2? What does ASRock do? It's probably 1 and 3, I'm gonna bet. Let's assume it's going to be 1 and 3. RAM installation configurations. 2 DIMMs, 2 4. Wants it in A2 and B2. Interesting. Okay. So it's a 2-4 situation. First boot after a clear CMOS with 2 16 gig sticks should be 90 seconds. Your first boot will take some time. Be patient. Refer to the table for booting times. Okay. With 2 DIMMs, it goes in 2 and 4. Easy. Simple. Easy, simple. Easy, simple. I think we got this G-Skill Flare DDR5 for probably like, I don't know, we probably paid like $150 for this, and I'm pretty sure it's like, if that other RAM is 350, I bet this has got to be around 350 too. That other RAM is not 6K though. RAM time. I don't like opening it over the... Oh, thank God, a sticker. So I can let everybody know that my computer has G-Skill in it. I'm gonna put this on my workbench right now. I plaster the front of my workbench with stickers. It's gonna go right here. G-Skill. Yeah, I represent G-Skill. Do they even make RAM anymore for... What are the 2 companies? I think it's Crucial and... Who else is packing up shop producing RAM? You said it was 2 and 4, right? Yeah, 2 and 4. Is this the only one side opens setup? It is. And it looks like that way. Thanks, Spare Crime. Thank you for access to your credit card. Thank you for making me an authorized user on your credit card. I'm gonna use it responsibly. Yeah, if you're gonna use if you're gonna use the raw materials to make the same amount of RAM, why would you sell it for less when you can sell it to data centers and AI, any sort of AI-based company for way more? It just makes more sense. It's fucking lame and stupid. I need you to slot in, please. There we go. Ta-da. Nice. Would have looked better with 2 more sticks, but, you know. Hey, I know you guys wanted a new gaming computer, but unfortunately we need to generate more videos of AI cats. So, please stop being selfish and think of the billionaire class. Please stop being selfish and think of the billionaires, guys. That bubble will burst, but how much money can I make before it bursts? It's this weird state where everybody knows it's a bubble and everyone knows it will burst, but how much more money can be made before then? Okay, next up, I want to just get the CPU power pin plugged in because it might get stuck under the heatsink. So I just want to get it plugged in before that. What cable is that? Is an 8-pin, right? Yeah. I think they usually label one of these as like CPU. There it is, CPU. They're my CPU. Won't somebody think of the billionaires? Please, God. If I rotate this camera. And then, there we go. That is the sound of a basement attempting to not flood itself. It's doing such a good job, finally. Last night I was up till 4 a.m. 3D printing a PVC plug. I was 3D printing a like a PVC pipe cap, and there were no files for a 1.5-inch PVC cap, so I made my own in Blender and printed it, and it was just a tiny bit too big. I fucked up the dimensions a little bit, so I went back, downsized it, printed it again, and it came out perfect. This is a coupler, that doesn't matter. But the problem I was having was when we get a ton of rain, the sump pump over by my computer pumps all the water out of the sump, out of the pit, and it's only 1.5-inch pipe, and it can't get enough water down into the drain, into the sewer, before it starts backing up into the house, and it backs up and it overflows upstairs out of the washing machine outlet, inlet, whatever the fuck, wherever the washing machine like sticks into. So I made a cap for the washing machine. So we took the drain out of the washing machine, capped it off, and it hasn't overflowed. And it's been raining pretty crazy, and it's been triggering the sump pump like every couple minutes. And now it doesn't overflow, so not to brag, but that was a huge success last night. It only took me 4 hours. What's going on here? The fuck? You guys see that? It's like a little... What is that? It's like they drew on it with Sharpie. What is this? Look at this. What's going on there? What's with that? I don't trust Corsair. I just don't. It doesn't rub off. What is that, man? I'm not using that. Fuck that. Is that on this one too? Okay, this one looks good. I'm not using that. I don't know what is up with that. I don't know why it's got... I don't know why it's got a Sharpie on it. I'm not using that one. Ah, the hotel tub. Brave. I have been a fan of hotel tubs before. Okay, this one looks way... No, this one has a little mark on it too! Okay, well if two of them have that little mark, then I'm less concerned. This one's a tinier mark. I wonder what the deal with that is. Weird. Okay. I don't know. I'm just gonna plug this in now so that it is out of the way. Can you plug in? Why not plug in? Because upside down? Yep, because upside down. Idiot. Dumbass. That'll come down here. I might as well just do it now. PCIe/CPU, PCIe/CPU. I'm just going to plug it in now and just be done with it. Okay. And then that'll just tuck into here. That's actually fine. I think that's fine. Doesn't have to be beautiful. This case could have, no, maybe not. I'm putting a 570 in it, so. What I was gonna do is I was gonna take my 4070 Super out of my PC and put it in here, and then take this 570 Ti and put it in my computer, but I'm lazy. And I don't wanna do that, so I'm just gonna put the 5070 Ti in here, and then if it starts to, because I haven't run into any problems with my main PC yet, but if I start running into issues, I will swap them. But for now, I'm going to leave it. This looks like it's the, that's for the GPU. Yeah, okay. I think this 5070 Ti is larger than the 4070 Super in my main. I'm pretty confident, honestly, that it's actually larger. Okay, that's for PCIe. What slot does this go into? PCIe slot. This should be easy. I like that it's got like the two. This is for the GPU. I'm just gonna get it in now before the GPU is like in the way. Come on. Come on. I command you! There we go. It is in. And that'll just get wound up right here for now. But that'll just plug into the... Okay, last one. I'm just going to get the motherboard. Hey, that's got the little dot too! Dude, what is Corsair up to? The fuck are they up to? Hotel Trivago. You just know Trivago is in the marketing department like, okay, gang, how do we associate hotels with Trivago? What if we just make it our catchphrase? Hotel Trivago. Oh my god, it's genius. I see. I assumed it was going to be some sort of quality control situation, so cool. I assumed it would be some sort of quality control. There we go. And come on. Giant ass. Yes. That one didn't click. There we go. It clicked. And I'm just gonna plug it in. Which way? Western man. And while I'm here, let's do the motherboard pins. Let's do all the fun. Let's do everybody's favorite part. All the USB ports and motherboard pins and HD audio. I'm going to do it now rather than later. Let's start with the easiest. Always the easiest. The USB 3. shit. No, I gotta start with this. I gotta start with the front panel. Oh, thank God it's all connected. Heroes. Leanne Lee, Heroes. I love when it's not those little individual fucking... Oh. That's just how it is with the case. Is it like that because lazy? No. There's no window on this. That's just how the case is. It'd be fucking awesome to just throw the PSU in. Yeah, just chuck it in there. Alright, I should start zip tying. Fucking... I'll do it. I'll start zip tying. Let's get clean. Okay, I'm not gonna let this devolve. You start getting towards the end of the build, and it starts. You know how it gets. You start thinking, I'll just leave it. I'll just leave it. Look at those zip ties. There was a bunch of zip ties somewhere. Oh no. I lost a screw. I found the screw. Whew. Scary. Where did I put those? Now, where can my pipe be? Garfield. There they are. I knew it. I need some little snips. I used to have a pair that came with my 3D printer, and they're gone. I think they're out in the garage. I'm not going out in the garage. I need to find a suitable alternative. Scissors? Hold on, I'm gonna take this mic off. Scream. I'm gonna start flailing my hands around and screaming. Good. It's going well. I am winning, yes. Yes, honey, I'm winning. She asked how the computer was going. I'm winning. Alright, what's next? Love when the case comes like that. What the fuck is that for? I've seen this before. What is that for? I know what that connection is for. Is that a SATA connection? What is that? Is that like a reversible double-sided SATA connection? Is that for USB 4.0? It's USB 3.1. That is so interesting. That's the HD audio. Okay. SPK PLED. That's probably the HD audio. No, it's not. Where does this go? All the way at the end? Are you serious? You got some fucking nerve. AS Rock. Some fucking nerve putting this all the way down at the end. I tell you what. HD audio. That is not on. There we go. Okay, there's the HD audio. That actually doesn't need any adjustment. That looks fine. This, however, does need a little adjustment. I would prefer if this went behind the HD audio. And then down here and up. I think that is nicer. Like so. I think that'll be a little more out of the way. What's next? I think it's just these two. This is the two USB 3.0s, I believe. What does this say on it? Super high-speed USB 3.0. And this is USB 3.1? USB 3.1 cable. I'm pretty sure that's just a SATA port. It looks like a interchangeable SATA cable. Anyways, I know where this goes. This one's simple. Boom. And the final piece. I don't know where it goes, though. It might go right in here. Or there. USB 3 to TC2. That's probably it. I'm just going to plug it in. Well, it went in very easily, so... Is it reversible? It looks like it is. Yep, click. Okay, that's in. There we go. Woo! Looks good. Clean enough for my purposes. What's next? GPU or CPU cooler? I think CPU cooler, then GPU. Right? Who's with me, gang? Okay, gang, who's with me on this one? Look at this thing. I love Noxua's packaging. I have to yell over the sump pump. I love it. It looks so good. It's like, it looks classic. It's like I'm holding a How to Learn Python in 30 Days book from 2001. I just love it. And for those of you following this build at home, next we're gonna squeeze thermal paste all over the fucking place. God, they package it so well, too. I'm a fan. I'm a Noxua fan, I've decided. Get it? Oh my god, I'm killing it today. I'm a Noxua fan. Eh? Anybody? Anything left in here? Is this thing on? Is this thing on? Here we go. You know what? Let's keep this out of the way for now. Let's zoom out a little. Yeah, I kind of debated the X3D chip. And then I remembered we had one from when Omid did that early build, so there wasn't really a debate to be had. I was supposed to return it, and I never did because I kept telling myself I was going to make an upstairs PC with it, so. Woohoo! It's beautiful. Listen to that puppy purr. That's gonna be a fun cardboard schematic to break down. Look at that thing. 6 exhausts on it. Oh, it's beautiful. It's fucking gigantic. It's gonna fit, right? Yeah, okay. Fingers crossed! Before time. Before liquid cooling, there was giant brick of aluminum. God, it's beautiful. I love air. I used to, you know, when all-in-ones came out, and that was like the go-to for CPU cooling, I liked them. You know, I got caught up in the hype. But as time went on, I have returned to my roots. Thank you very much for choosing the Noctua NHD-15, built on the basis of the legendary NHD-14, carrying on its quest for ultimate quiet cooling performance. Roland Mossig, Noctua CEO. I'm gonna follow this guy on Twitter. I like this guy. Auga! Is this the AMD side? AMD. AMD stock backplate pre-installed on motherboard with the NM-AMB12A mounting bar and the NM-AMB12B mounting bar and the screws. Remove the stock retention module and put the backplate in place. Oh shit. One of my least favorite things is when you get the board and it's set up for the Intel chipset. Okay, I don't need the power supply cables anymore. Can't wait to save these. Don't breathe this. Power supply cable dust. Don't breathe this. Let's see if the screw head works. Might be a little too small. It's a little too small. Socks, thank you for the sub. Sorry I haven't been thanking you guys for subs. I'm stupid. There's no sub alert audio. And there's no TTS because we on the secret channel. Where is the large screw head? I've lost it. Shit. Where'd it go? Where'd I do it at? Is it over here? Huh. I lost my larger screw head. Feeling rather cringe and idiotic right now. Can I just use like a larger screwdriver for this? I have so many just sitting around. Why don't I just grab... Yeah, okay. That'll do it. I wonder if this came with a screwdriver. It did. I'm gonna use the Noctua included screwdriver. It's like a little L bar with a Phillips head on the bottom. Thanks, yeah. ZChum does it again. I guess I just leave that plate in place and screw into it. I mean, it seems pretty straightforward. All I need to do is not slip. I think one of the big issues you run into is pushing down a little too hard and then slipping and scraping the motherboard, and then it's GG. So... thumb is starting to throb. My thumb is throbbing. I'm gonna put these in my machine screw drawer. Alright, what's up next for AMD mounting? Take the screws out. The stock backplate will become loose when unscrewing the module. Hold it in place for this next step. Install the mounting bars. Oh, good. Oh, good. Good. Yeah, great. AMD parts. I'm looking at the Intel parts, and holy shit. I am glad I don't have to use the Intel parts. Oh my god. The AMD parts are so simple. The Intel parts are so fucked up and scary. There's like a billion parts over there. Trash. I need to throw trash away as I accumulate it. So I don't just end up with a bunch of garbage like I usually do. That's so me. And it says to put 2 washers, like so. These go over the plate hole. Just gonna put these on. It's nice that they just sit over that. Damn, this seems easy. This is way harder for my Intel build. This seems like way easier. And then I just have these 2 little plates. And it looks like these little nodules go facing upwards, and it looks like this goes facing up. It does say, oh, on AM5 and the Ryzen 5000 to 3000 series AM4 CPUs, choose the 7mm offset hole position to ensure optimal contact quality and performance. On AM4 CPUs, use the different offset position. So I'm on AM5, so I need the -7mm offset hole, which is the top holes. Okay. Fantastic. That's easy. Top hole, and I'll just set it here. Could it have possibly been any easier? No. Fuck. It's not magnetized. Careful. Doctor. Careful, doctor. You've done it. He's done it. ZChum has done it again. ZChum has done it again. Little tighten. Little tighten. Gotta get these torqued down to spec. Looks good. The little threaded part is upwards. South is here. CPU pointed up. Got it. Now the top. North, CPU downwards. 7mm offset. Correct? Correct. Alright. Let us once again. God, it's like building with Legos. It's so fun. I'm having fun. Sometimes I wish I could pre-build PCs. Carefully. I Don't want to apply any pressure downwards. Because you slip like that, and then if you're pushing down, you just into the motherboard. I think that's what Omid did that first board that we had to RMA. Okay. Looks good. Feels good. It's tight. I'm happy with it. I'm wearing a glove because I have a bandage wrapped around my thumb that is starting to like fray a little bit, and I didn't want to get little bits of like cotton anywhere in like a pin or something. Okay. Mounting bars installed. On AM5, use this -7mm offset. On AM4 CPUs, choose the standard position. Apply thermal paste. On AM5, apply 5 dots of the supplied thermal paste. I will not be doing it like that. I will be doing it my way, because it's the way I always did it. I understand it may be an outdated method. However, I made my money in high school by fixing Red Ring of Death Xboxes. Baby Jesus, not my lover. I made my money in high school fixing Red Ring of Death Xboxes. No, not the towel trick. I would take the Xbox apart and I would remove the GPU and CPU heat sinks, and then I would run the Xbox, which would essentially... No, I wouldn't run the Xbox. I'd remove the 2 heat sinks, and the heat sinks were held on with these really loose X clamps on the back of the motherboard. You take the X clamps off, and you just use machine screws and some washers to put the heat sinks back on, but tighter this time, instead of like the loose X clamps. And I would clean the thermal paste off the CPU and the GPU, and I would reapply it by this method that everybody in the Xbox 360 repairing community used, which was you put a tiny little bit on the processor, and then you wrap your finger with like a plastic bag, and you spread it out thin on the processor. So you get a thin coat of thermal paste on every contact surface. And if you just do like a big glob, you will coat it, you know, like a huge glob, and then you push down with the cooler. It will make contact, but you risk there being just like, as that glob spreads out, you risk just a little tiny corner not getting coverage. And you know, if you're like trying to maximum optimization cooling, it just makes more sense to spread a very thin layer on the entire CPU and then put the cooler on. Because then no matter what, you get total contact everywhere. And you want it to be thin. Most people just fucking dollop a big glob on there, but this is how I do it. It might not be the right way to do it anymore. You know, things might have changed. It might not even matter, you know? Maybe just put the X and put the cooler on and let it spread. I don't know. There's a million ways to do it, and this is my way. So, let's thermal paste this. I'm gonna use the thermal paste that came with Noxua's thermal paste, because I'm assuming it's decent. The only other thermal paste I have is this Corsair TM30 and this TF4 Thermal Right and some more Noxua. So I think I'm just going to use the Noxua thermal paste, because I kind of fuck with Noxua and I kind of trust them. I might use this cleaning wipe because I did touch the processor, but also I don't want to use it because I like having it in case I really need it for a future like CPU cleaning. Let me find a good little piece of plastic. Usually I use like a garbage bag, but I don't want to waste. What I used to use is, this will work. perfect. I used to use was like a plastic shopping bag, but New York like banned those and you can't really get them anymore, so. Just grab any little baggie, and rip it open, and I just look for an area on it that's like good. And I just wrap my finger. I wrap my fingy, just like that. And then, tiny little bit. The fuck? How do I need pliers for this or what? Pliers it is. This isn't wrapped very well. You really want to like get it to spread over your finger without any creases, like that. That's better. That's how you need it. And then I just do a little bit to start. I'm like Doctor. He is like Doctor. He is just like Doctor. Oh yeah. This is good stuff. And you just very carefully get an even coating. You really don't need a ton. You're gonna need a tiny bit more. Beautiful. There is a little spot that looks like I went a little too light, so I might do a tiny little dot to allow it to spread out. Just to allow a bit of spread. I'll do tiny little, because this is the pattern that AMD recommends. So I'm kind of doing a little tiny bit of both. All right. I'm pleased. I spread it as slow and as sensually as possible. What step is next? Add water. Water step. Okay guys, up next is water crash out step. It's where I try to drink some water and I spill it directly onto the motherboard. This is a really incredible step. I call it water crash out step. I remember being obsessed with like mineral oil PCs. It just seems so crazy a PC could be in liquid, you know? I always thought it was the coolest thing I've ever seen. Mineral oil PCs. Let's install the cooler. We've done it. So I need to install one more fan. And where's the instructions for the, what did I do with the cooler instructions? Fuck. Hello? I need to put the second fan on now. Whoa, 231 viewers on the secret channel? There were days I would have killed a man to get that many viewers on the main. I would still kill a man to get that many viewers on the main. That's a little joke, Twitch. Hey, Dan. Little joke there. Why don't you come out and see me sometime, Mr. Clancy? I got some ideas for this site of yours. Aha! See? I knew it. I knew that was their preferred method of thermal paste spreading. Okay, please refer to step 6 on the Intel's installation manual. Step 6, fan setup. Please first take off the center fan as well as the protective cover on the bottom of the heatsink. Okay. Let's move some stuff. I got garbage. I got garbage. Not true. Wellen said him and Dan Clancy went out to dinner. Maybe Dan's also interested in beautiful men. Maybe Wellen's an e-girl and we don't know it. Where was I? Yes, where was I? I'm curious. Please first take off the center fan as well as the protection cover at bottom side of heatsink. Take off the center fan? I'm going to keep that bottom cover on. Take off the center fan. Why? It's so beautiful. Oh, you have to get to the screw. I see. Which way? This is the way. Okay. Come on. There we go. I'll just set that there. Okay. Remove the fan, put the heatsink onto the CPU, and screw the screw threads on the mounting bars until they are fully tightened. 2 to 3 turns on each screw and repeat until fully tightened. So I am going to take the bottom off. This should be easy. Let's get back in focus. This will be very pleasing. This will be a very pleasing moment in ZChum PC build history. We're going to pop the plastic cover off. There's like a tiny little speck of dust on it. It's killing me. Give me that. Oh, yes. It's time. It's time for the Noxua alcohol wipes. Must remove tiny little dot of dust. Oh, it's gone. I don't need the wipe. I blew it off. Okay. Here we go. It's on. I went too much. Is this one not on? R-U-N, 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 R-U-N. No, this side isn't over it. I think it's because I did a couple... Aha. This screwdriver is horrible. Do I have like a long... I have a flat head. I'm not using a flat head. That side is screwed in perfectly. Now this side isn't. You're kidding me, man. Come on. I know you know how to screw in. Oh. Is it in? It was in! It was in! God, I can't get this side to go in now. Nightmare, nightmare, nightmare. It's like as soon as I loosen this side reaches now. Wait, this side's still good. I just need this side to go in. I can't seem to get it. I got it. It's in. Okay. I'm just going to do one turn per side so we tighten evenly. One turn per side so we get even tightening. Yeah, I'm glad I did those cables. Damn, is the GPU gonna fit? I sure hope so. How tight do I have to go with this? This doesn't seem like it's... It seems tight enough. Gently tighten screws until they stop. Okay. You got it. Gently tightening until they stop. Oh, stopped. Which means this should also be half turn. Oh, wow, perfect. They both stopped on the same turn. I must have tightened them so evenly. Perfect. Okay. I got my finger oils on it. I should have worn gloves with both hands. Reattach the center fan and optionally install a second fan in gray using supplied steel clips. Alright. Let us reinstall our fan. I believe it was installed... I think I want to do it this way. It's got to go this way. This is how it was. So this is how it should reinstall, right? Yep. I've done it. The fucking psychopath has done it. He's reinstalling the fan. This is always such a pain in the ass. I should have done that side first, because that's the harder side to get to. Okay, undo that. Nice. I'd like to do the other side first. No, 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 no! There's no room, man. There's no room! Okay. Alright, I need to get a firm grasp. There we go. There is no clearance at all back here. I need like a... Genius. He's a genius. One slip with that screwdriver and I'll scrape all the fins up and I'll be cooked. It's genius. He's genius. God, I can't. There we go. Ah, perfect. Good? Good? Does that look even? Yeah, it looks even. Looks good. It's about the same length on each side, so I'm happy with that. No! The cable's coming out the wrong side! Oh, fuck. Ah. Would it be a PC build without one little mistake that I now have to go back and recorrect? The CPU fan plugin is on this side. Fuck. Alright. It's gotta come off. Damn it, man. But I did so good. Okay. This way. And we're going back. Nope. I need that to really enjoy the back of my head. Enjoy back of ZChum head. God, I hate... I want it to be perfect. I can do it like kind of shitty, but I want it to be good. There's just no room. I can't get my fingies in here. That right there is good. Now I just need to push this clip without fucking up. Yes! Good. Okay. Is that too high? No, that's good. That's got clearance. I'm okay. God, there's just no way. There is a way. There was a way. Okay, where's that cable? There it is. There's the cable. Where's that CPU fan slot? CPU fan. I need that Y adapter. Y cable. Why cable? Why? Why cable? Why have you betrayed me? I don't have a lice, and if I do have a lice, it's on purpose and it's supposed to be there. Okay, I just need to get this into the CPU fan. This is gonna be so fucked. Oh my god, I should have done this before. I have nimble little fingers. There we go. That wasn't that hard at all, actually. These are gonna have to go like out of the way though. I will bend them down like that. Perfect. Now I need one more fan, which plugs into that. Good thing we did all the what's it called? The RAM. Just like that. Right? Yeah, otherwise it would be like that, and that's incorrect. So, just like that. So that goes on like that, and I need these little clips. So I'm just gonna mimic what the other one did, which was this and this. Right? Oh, it goes up and over like this. There we go. Damn, look at that thing. And this stretches up like that. And then when it connects, it pulls up like that. All right. Same thing here. That and like that. There are my two little clamps. ZChum's two little clamps. Call these the clamps. Once again, I have to try to get this side to clamp. Ooh, the RAM is in the way. God, how do I get back here? Huh, like that. The RAM is kind of stopping it from mounting the way I want it to. It's a little higher, so hopefully. Are we good? No, this side is not good. Needs to be a little bit higher. Yes! Good. I'm worried that's a little too high. I don't know if the case is gonna fit. Let's find out. Is it gonna fit? I'm not gonna put this radiator mount back on. I'm not gonna put that on. And let's see if this fits. I don't think it's gonna fit. Oh, wow, that is... It is... There's maybe 1 millimeter of clearance. Look at that. There's like 1 millimeter. That's lucky. Okay. Whew! Lucky. I was just worried because the RAM is like a little too high, but seems good. Alright, let's get this moved out of the way and wrapped up here. And this is for the GPU. This is a pretty clean build, I think, personally. I'm sure some of you see a lot of things you would fix or make a little more clean, but I think it is a perfectly fine. I've seen other people's cable management, okay, and this seems quite acceptable. All the fans are plugged in. Let's get the GPU. I'm a little worried about it because it's a very... not a lot of room to work with here. But, yeah, I don't know. Whatever. Not a lot of room to work with for this GPU. Like, there's always going to be that one professional PC builder. ZChum, you're doing it wrong. I am what I am, okay? I've built a lot of computers in my life, but most of them were pre-2015. They were all like pre-2015 when I built them. So a lot changed between 2015 and then building my stream PC. What do we got? What do we have here? I am not a huge fan of, what is this? I'm not a huge fan of, I love how NVIDIA's Founder Edition's cards look. I understand that they have like subpar cooling on them, but I love how they look. I think they look incredible. Big ass card. Got a big ass card. I don't think I need this. I do not need that. Whoa, 3? What? Does the 5070 Ti need 3? Shit. This plug that I have set up already only has 2. Do I really need to use the 3? This is a 12 pin and it's got 2. It's got 2 of the Type 4 PCIe/CPU inputs. Alright. I guess I'll swap. I guess I have to use this, huh? I didn't know that. This is... I'm just learning this right now. This is news to me. I'm just learning this. I wonder if this came with a 3-pin. A 3 to 12 in here somewhere. No. So, I suppose what I need to do is unplug the 5070s. So I'll unplug that. God, now I'm nervous. I didn't plan for this. Now I'm scared. Now I'm freaking the fuck out. Panic and sell everything and freak the fuck out. It's Warren Buffett for you guys. So the GPU has this 3-pin, which is terrifying. Okay, well, oops. It's breaking it! So I need 3 8-pin connectors. So I can't use that. I've got this 8-pin connector for CPU that I can not use. Right. I guess I can't use that. Do the pinouts not line up? They do not. They do not match up. Incorrect. I don't think I'm going to have enough. I think it's just going to be PCIe. I'm going to need 3 of these. It's not a race, okay? I'm not trying to beat Omid's time. I'm having fun. This is, oh man, this is fucked. There is a 2. I have this. I have this in the box. This is my 2 inputs to the 12, to the PCIe 12. Oh, are you saying there's a... No, that's the only cable they gave me. I'm gonna research it. I just don't know why I wouldn't be able, like... It just seems insane that Corsair would include this with these double Type 4 connectors to the 12 pin, and I can't use it. That just seems crazy to me. Yeah, I'm assuming this is for if I don't have this. But I do have it. Surely this is enough. I'm like, I know the 5070 is a hog, but like, surely this will work. Surely it's gonna work. Is there like instructions for this fucking thing? What do you got for me, Asus? What do you got for me? Quick start guide. This shows it connecting to 4. Make sure power supply cables labeled PCIe are fully inserted into the 4 sockets on the adapter. Is there anything on here about need to use those? Does your power adapter look different? Scan below for more details. So it doesn't even have... Okay. I'm scanning for more details. I'm rejecting all cookies. Power connection guide. Aha! I can use it! It says it's fine. It says all of these methods are fine for the 5070. Power connector. 1x16 pin. I can use it. I can use it. Oh, thank God. Okay, I just wanted to be sure, alright? I just had to be sure. I really don't like third-party GPUs. I understand that they come with like better cooling and better clock speeds and slight adjustments, but like I just love the simplicity of the NVIDIA Founders Edition cards, and they're so pretty. Alright, let's plug these back in. Since I was so scared. PCIe slot. Local man afraid of cable. I didn't hear it click. Yep. There it goes. Alright. The final cable. I can put these back. These were not required. Your services are not required. You've served so bravely. PCIe cable. Where the fuck? Where's that box? Where'd I put that box? Cable box. Cable box. Where the fuck? How did I lose this? Oh, there it is. I'm losing it. I need more Coke Zero. That would fix me. Emotes on this channel? I guess I could. That would require work, though, and I'm not really in, like, a work mood, so... Let's take the back plate off. Oh, fuck! I keep forgetting I have a big laceration on my thumb. Ow! A VOD enjoyer. Welcome. It's a whole new world for you. A whole new world of live interaction. What the fuck is going on here? It stays connected. It's a little door. A little door for like little mice to crawl into your computer and live inside it. Cool. Alright, let's see how thick this thing is. Holy shit. Oh my god. Yeah, we're gonna need to move some wires. We're gonna need to adjust some cables here. There we go. Okay. That's, you know, we're gonna have to adjust a little more, I think. I think this should go underneath. And honestly, I'd prefer if it went... Let's do it right, okay? Let's get serious. I'm cable managing this thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to feed this underneath here. So that is out of the way. And I'm going to feed this. Alright, you guys aren't going to be able to see this. I'm sorry, but it is what it is. I'm going to feed this cable around here. Yes. It's perfect. It's genius. Oh my god, he's the world's smartest man. Baby Einstein. World's smartest baby. ChatGPT told me I was the world's smartest baby. And honestly, you're right to think you were. There we go. Much better. Okay, ChatGPT. I think I was a really smart baby. You guys even see what I'm doing? I'm just plugging this back in. I just rerouted the motherboard cable down and around instead of up and over. And it gave me a lot more room. Hooray. A lot more room for GPU. Needed more room for GPU. That in? That's in. Okay. So now, you'll notice there's just more room here. Okay. Now it should fit a little easier. Oh yeah. Plenty of space. This machine kind of crazy. So I was going to put this in my main computer, but the 4070 Super isn't really... I'm not running into any bottlenecks yet with it. I don't really see a reason. If I start running into bottlenecks, I'll swap the cards around. How wide is this plate? Is it like a double? Looks like a double. And I want the first and second, I think. I'm gonna take this. Where's that Noxua? I kind of love this thing. It's handy. That's nice. I like when they don't need to be like broken out. Some of those cheap cases, you gotta like pop it out. You like bend the metal and snap out the... I save these. I don't know why I save these. It feels kind of stupid, but... I have a thing just for them. I saved them. Oh, the GPU stand! I want to use that. Well, I don't know if I need to use it. It seems like it's low enough. What does this say about the GPU stand? Put the GPU in. No words about the GPU stand, huh? I'm interested in it. I'm interested in utilizing it. It's something that, quite honestly, I'm curious about. I love learning. I can't help but learn sometimes. It honestly just looks like it... It just magnets on. Look at that. It just magnets in there. Oh. Ah. It's pretty cool. I'm not sure how it hooks onto the GPU though. I'll need to install the GPU to see. But I'm afraid that it needs to go in first. I don't know. Let's get this in there. It's time. It's time for the moment we've all been waiting for. Giant ass 5070 Ti accidental drop. What the fuck? It's all scratched up. Oh, remove protective film before use. Oh, thank God. I think it's just the protective film. It is. It's plastic. Oh, man. That scared me. It's like, why is it all... Okay. Remove plastic film before use. I'd love to. Is there like a little pull tab somewhere, or... do you just expect me to... There is so much plastic on this thing. Am I really... Is that plastic film? Am I insane? It is. It's plastic. It's like a sticker. How do I take you off, man? Remove yourself. I got fingernails. This is just on here. Remove protective film before use. I would love to. It's something I dream of doing. I mean, there's all this shit on the front, which is obvious. But... what if it turns out I'm not supposed to remove this? What if it turns out this is, like, not actually meant to be removed? It's kind of seeming like it's not meant to be removed. if I'm gonna be honest. Oh, there it goes. It is totally meant to be removed. That is without a doubt meant to be removed. Okay. I just had to get under it. Yes. Yes. Oh, thank God. It's beautiful. That was a little scary. I'm gonna put some fresh gloves on. I don't want to get my hand oils all over it. Sopping hands. Oily ass hands. Remember that one time I took my glove off and my hands were all dripping and sopping? Remember that? Come on, you can't be yelling at the screen as much as when Omid was building his PC. Be so for real right now. I watched him build and rebuild a machine on my basement floor with a flashlight next to my sump pump, okay? I think I'm doing just fine. This is a pretty machine. It's clean. I'm doing great. Nothing like trying to put a glove on after taking a glove off and having sopping hands. They're not sopping, but they are, like, grippy now. Okay. Here we go. Let's do it. Beautiful. This is too much plastic. Asus. Asus! Too much plastic! Asus! It's actually too much. Holy shit. Why? What? Is this really necessary? We must protect it. Wow, look at that thing. It's chunky. And then each one of these. Come on. There we go. Sticker. Can't wait to drop this thing. Get off me. Static electricity. ZChum, you should have your anti-static bracelet on. Yeah, you should shut up. Wish I had a little... Oh, I do have one. Where is it? Where is it? Where do I keep that? It's like a little guitar pick. I have a bunch of little plastic tools. Where do I keep those? I have a plastic putty knife. I could use that. I don't want to scrape the card, but I need something like thin enough to get the sticker off. This is not thin enough. I don't want to scratch the card. God, I gotta get. It's the last sticker. Why wouldn't they put like a little pull tab on these, man? Look at this. There's no pull tab on this sticker, which is insane. It's insanity. It's insanity. Oh. Come on. That was not pleasing at all. That was not pleasing at all. Yeah, hey, I'm I'm seriously considering never buying from ASUS again after this. Just a gripe I'm having. What other little trinkets and tools do I have? I hate to use a knife, but like... I am truly unsure of how to remove this sticker. What were you guys thinking? That shit is so on there. It's insane. I had to use a fucking knife to just get under it so I could get it off. That is crazy. I just can't believe. Oh no, come on. Okay. Getting the sticker off this was the hardest part of the entire operation. Is that everything? Is that every little sticker? Yeah, I think so. Alright, here we go. Be very afraid and scared. Freak the fuck out. Freak the fuck out. Freak the fuck out. Freak the fuck out. Freak out. Freak out. Freak out. Freak out. Start screaming. Start screaming and freak out. Freak out. Freak out. Freak out. I can't really totally see. You kidding me? I have to take the, It's backwards! It's backwards! It won't fit because of these little plugs. That is how tight this clearance is. The plugs on that thing. We're taking up too much space. Wait, what is that cable below it right now? What is that? Move that. Get the fuck out of my way. Okay. Careful now. Carefully. Yes. It's in. I didn't even mean to put it in though, so concerning. I can't see. I cannot see, man. Okay. It is like touching the it's touching the cooler. Is that okay? It is making contact with it. That kind of scares me. It's in and it's connected, but like it does scare me that it is just that back plate is touching the cooler. I don't want any like arcing or something to happen. Fuck, well it doesn't fit then. I mean, I can't move the cooler, so what am I supposed to do? Fuck, man. Do you think if I uninstall the cooler and flip it, you think there'll be a little more... I want to believe it's fine, but I don't like the extra heat that it's going to absorb from the cooler, is what worries me. The extra heat from the cooler is a little bit of a scary premise that I do not like. But, I don't know. I don't know what else I could possibly do, so it is what it is. I'm inclined to just say fuck it, and Wait, I got it. It's not touching anymore. I've bent the cooler outwards just enough that it is no longer touching. It is a millimeter gap. So, congrats. We did it. Woohoo! Still scary though. Let's lock that thing in place. Yeah, I'm noticing the back plate. I'm gonna disagree with you, man. I'm not. The back plate cannot just be for sag and not heat, because I can see thermal contact pads in there on the back side of the motherboard that make contact with the back plate for heat dispersion. Like I can see the little thermal pads in there, so I know that it's for transferring heat to that back plate. But I'm just not gonna worry about it. Hooray, we did it! There is a literal, like, I'm gonna take this piece of paper and run it between the two so you can see just how thin the gap is. Oh no, it's making contact down here. What's making contact? It is the... It's just this little... It's the clip. The clip is touching it. That's okay. That's just the clip. The cooler itself isn't touching it. As you can see on, like, this side. The cooler itself isn't touching, but this little clip is. But that's okay. I'm gonna send it. I've decided we will be sending it. Alright. Let's see if I can put that little riser, that little... Nah, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing the sag thing. Okay. Seems good. Seems good. Plug the GPU in. Let's be honest, this thing's for playing Mega Bonk upstairs, so... and for, like, editing. I'll have this go down, I think. Yeah. Done! Lighting sucks down here. Alright. Done. Will I need this GPU box? I don't know. I can't imagine ending up needing it, but I'm still gonna save it in case the day comes where I'm like, I'll give this 5070 Ti to my friend. When I upgraded to the 4070 Super, I gave the, I can't remember what I had. I had like a 3080 Ti, 3090 Ti or something. Gave that to Eli. Everyone's favorite moderator, NDN Eli. But when you make when you keep making computers, it's like at what point do you stop saving boxes for things, you know? I end up overrun with just empty cardboard boxes, and I'm like, what am I keeping all these for? I used to save all my boxes, and I've become overrun with boxes, and now it's like, why? You know? Why? I can't put that there. spot for it. All right, we've done it. Let's power it up and see what happens. Who wants to see what happens? Okay, gang, who want to see what happened? Oh my God, me! Oh my God, me! I'm gonna plug. Did I ever plug the power supply in? Yeah, I did. I like this cable. It's very thick. I like the thick cable. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna move the PC up to there. I'm gonna zoom out a bit. Fart song. Alright, I'm gonna zoom out. Let me go grab a monitor. I have that little mini monitor. I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to hear me in here. Oh, I do have this HDMI. I'll just grab this. Fuck it. It's right here. And I need an HDMI cable. Wherever will I find an HDMI cable? Oh, an HDMI cable. Wow, look at that. Will it post? That is the question. That is the question on everyone's mind. Will it post? Don't breathe this. I've got this old piece of garbage monitor. I'm just gonna like lay it down. Because my camera angles are all fucked up. XSV_V. Thank you, gamer. Let's just gonna pick that up and put it right there. And I'm gonna set the monitor like this. Oh no. Camera broke. Me when camera broke. There we go. This is a fucked up. Do I plug into GPU or motherboard? I'm gonna plug into GPU. I'm very brave. And what am I missing? Nothing. Let's do this. Where is the power button on this thing? Okay, ready? What am I forgetting? What am I forgetting? What am I forgetting? I should plug it in first. That would have been so embarrassing. Okay. Plugged in. Pressing power in 3, 2, 1. Power. Fans are spinning. Red CMOS light. I'm seeing 2 red CMOS lights. I'm seeing 2 red motherboard status indicating lights. It did say on first boot to wait 90 seconds. So that's probably just the RAM. Oh, 1 light went away. 2 lights went away. Okay, they're back. Now there's 4 red lights. Now there's 2 red lights, but they're in different spots. Oh, now they're all gone. Now they're back. Oh, this is on the wrong input. How the fuck does this thing work? Oh! Woo! Alright. It posted. I win. I did it! Yay! We in the BIOS! I didn't even plug a keyboard into this thing. Yippee! Yay! Computer! Computer! My builds always post. It is dead silent too. That's great. I'm gonna turn it off. And I'm gonna put all the cases and I'm gonna put all the things back. This is like my garbage monitor for testing and emergencies. Garbage emergency monitor for emergencies and garbage. I turned you off. Why are these fans still spinning? Turn off. Why are you not off? Why is there a little like RGB light on the back of the motherboard that's just going through the entire color spectrum? What's up with that? I don't like that. Those fans gonna stop spinning or what? There they go. All right. So I think that the front goes on. I can't remember how this went on. I think this way. Yep. Great. And then I believe I put the back panel on it. That's the side panel. Put the back panel on. Nice. And put the top on. How did this go in? Does this like... Really? Does it like slide in? Oh, it does slide. There we go. ZChum has done it again. I, of course, am not putting this, like, radiator mount back on because I don't think it would fit even if I wanted to put it back on. Oh. I guess it does fit. I might just put it back on because I don't want to have to, like... I don't know where else I would put it, and I don't want to have to deal with it taking up space in my house, so I'm just going to put it back on so that it's out of the way. I once again have the wrong screwdriver for this. I just need any screwdriver. This one maybe? There we go. Yeah, extra rigidity. 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 And last and least, imagine it doesn't fit. Done. Wow. He has done it. Not bad. Okay, the webcam is overheating crazy. I wonder if I can, wish I could show you guys a little better. Did not take 84 years. Okay, it took 3 hours and 45 minutes, but I was having fun. This wasn't a race, okay? I was just having a good time. It's fun to build PC. Fun, fun, fun. Look at it, it's so pretty. Look at that thing. Pretty. I could have got a slightly smaller case. I could have gone with that case Omid used for his build, but I kind of liked this one. And I was trying to do it on, I spent all the money on the 5070, so. All right. That's all, folks. I'm gonna go upstairs and set it up. Oh. It's a little small. It's like, I don't know, I've seen smaller. That was fun. I contemplated not streaming it, but I'm glad I streamed it. I gotta clean up now, and I'm gonna move upstairs. Guys, thank you for hanging out. I had a blast. I'll be back on Zomboid tomorrow on the ZChum server. Anybody who wants on to the ZChum server, just message Odie or Sid in the Discord, and they will get you added as long as you aren't like a absolute first-time chatter on the main stream. My base has probably exploded and burned down by now because I left the generator running. That's okay. I have big ideas. I have big ideas. I have big ideas for Zomboid stuff. Thank you for hanging out tonight. It was nice. I had fun. I'm gonna go set this computer up now. I gotta go install Windows. I have to go install Windows. All right. Love you guys. Appreciate you. And I'll probably see you tomorrow on the main account. Oh! Oh. All right, gang. I'm not gonna raid anybody because this is the secret account. So we're just all gonna go to bed. Right, everybody? All right. Appreciate you all. Thank you for hanging out. And don't tell anybody about this secret account. Okay, good night. Night-night. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye, 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 bye.